The rules of the power game have changed. They are no more. The dynamics have shifted. And that is because women have changed the way the game is being played. We're no longer showing up in those big boxy suits. You remember the ones from the 80s, where women were wearing these boxy suits with all of this material trying to hide their bodies. Or changing our voices, making our voices louder because we wanted to show authority. Or perhaps even trying to hide our emotions, being stoned and cold. Think of the movie Devil Wears Prada. Although it's supposed to be a fictional character, we know the truth. Women are no longer behaving in those manners or in that manner because what we realized is in order for us to win, in order for us to truly be successful and to win, we have to change the game, lean into it, and lean into our soft power. If you think about women who are successful, whether it is in their careers, whether it is financially, it's because they are using soft power to win the game. Now, the first soft power or the first strategy that you truly want to think about is your overall presence. When you walk in the room, how do you show up? How do people see you? Your presence is not just your style. It is how you carry yourself. It is the eye contact that you make, the smile that you give. It is the ability to listen more than you actually speak. If you think of certain celebrities or certain women in power, most women who are in these positions, they have a certain presence. And their presence is a representation of who they are. Most of the time, when you're in a meeting, the person with the most influence isn't the one that's talking a lot or saying the most. It is the person who is actually listening, the person who probably knows everything that's going on in the room because they're paying attention. Your presence is extremely important. From your posture, the eye contact that you have when you're speaking to people, the fact that you're leaning in, paying attention to what they are saying, and the fact that you're creating this mystique is your presence. And it is a strategy that's going to help you win. The next strategy is also your overall style. Think of your style as a business card. If you're giving out a business card, electronic, paper, your business card has information on it that you want people to remember you by. It's your contact information. It's you want to share something about yourself to people so that they remember you. And sometimes you even have a little slogan or your tagline on your business card because that's a representation of you. That is your style. It represents who you are. So if you're going to win, you have to develop a style that is authentic to you. Your style says a lot before you open your mouth. And remember, you only have those 7 seconds, so it is your style that gets you in the door. It is what you know that keeps you in the room. So you want to develop your signature style because it becomes your business card, your calling card. It is what people remember you by. And depending on what industry you're in, your style is going to be either classic and in some cases trendy. Regardless of what it is, infuse your personality into your style because it is who you are and you have to be comfortable in that if you're going to appear comfortable. If your overall presence is going to illuminate confidence. The next strategy that women who are winning, that are no longer competing like men, it is because they rely on emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is your ability to have empathy with people, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes. It is being able to read the room. You know the energy in the room when you walk in. You know what has been said. You may not know the exact words, but you can tell by the energy if it's positive, if it's negative, if it's something you need to be concerned about. You're paying attention and you know how to read the room. You know when to network with certain people that you wanted to network with. You know what to say in those spaces because you're paying attention. Emotional intelligence is just as important as learning a lot about the subject matter or the field that you are in. The next strategy is probably one that I think is the most important. Now, of all the strategies that I'm giving you today, leave a comment down below. Let me know which one you think is the most important. But this strategy is your authenticity. Authenticity builds authority. When you are authentically you, when you show up as who you are always, people trust you. And when they trust you, they want to do business with you. They want to work for you. They want to work with you. When you are authentically you, people pick that up immediately. And what that means is they also pick up immediately when you're not, when you are being a fake, pretending in the moment, when you don't do what you say you're going to do. You're not walking the walk along with the talk. You're just talking, but you're not doing. Your actions demonstrate something completely different than what you are saying. Authenticity is truly the core of who you are. You can show up with presence, you can show up with style, but your authentic self has to shine through. Again, think of those more successful women. They are successful because of their authenticity. They have built brands, they have built wealth because they are authentically who they are, and they lean into that and they do not change it because that's who they are. Another strategy is collaboration over competition. Women have learned to, instead of competing with each other for that one seat at the table, we are now collaborating with each other because we know that whatever door is open for us, we need to open the door for others. Not only does it help you become successful, it helps you in terms of overall relationships and networking opportunities. Collaboration means that you are partnering with people who are going in the same direction that you're going in. That there's something about them that you can learn something from, as well as you can also gain from them and they can gain from you. You want to collaborate because at the end of the day, your competition should be you. Do not spend time and energy worrying about what other people are doing because that does nothing for you. You're just worrying about what other people are doing. When you focus that energy on you, you're focusing on achieving your goals, to building your wealth, building your success, becoming the person that you've always wanted to be. Another strategy is grace under pressure. Under fire, who are you? People will remember you for all kinds of things. What you've said, what you have done, but most of all, they will remember how you made them feel when pressure is on. When pressure was on for you, what did you do in that moment? How did you handle it? Grace under fire, under pressure builds resilience, and resilience is going to take you a long way in terms of building success. Because when you're building success, when you're trying to become a better version of yourself, adversity will come. But how do you handle adversity? Do you waddle in the adversity? Do you become a part of the chaos? Or do you handle it by making sound decisions, by keeping your calm and keeping your cool? Resilience, that is grace under fire. That is grace under pressure, and that's going to help you in terms of moving forward. Another strategy is, of course, holistic being, or becoming a holistic person. Who are you if the job title goes away? Have you focused on your whole being as opposed to just your career? Or have you focused on your career, so when the title goes away, you have no idea who you are? Think about successful women and think about what they talk about in addition to their career, or what they let you see in addition to their career. It is usually the hobbies that they are interested in, their friends and families, relationships they have built, or passion projects that they are passionate about, things that they're doing to give back. This is becoming holistic as opposed to just focusing on one area of your life, because if that area goes away, who are you? And you can work 12, 14, 16 hours a day, but eventually your body is going to tell you it can no longer do that. Your mind is going to tell you that the pressure is too much, that the focus is too much in one area. And your spiritual side will be non-existent, or it diminishes as well. So if you're going to become a holistic person, develop hobbies that you enjoy so that when you're not at work, and when we're not at work, sometimes things still come up. We still kind of think about projects or situations, but think about it and let it pass. Enjoy the moment that you're in. Enjoy those activities. In addition to that, build relationships with family, with friends. Cultivate relationships that are very supportive of you, where you can truly be your entire self with people that you trust and love. And don't forget your body and mind. Being holistic means you're taking care of those as well, through exercise, through healthy eating, through therapy, if that's what you need. It is taking care of you as a whole person, not just a partial person or that one area in your life that you're so focused on. Focus on all aspects of your life. Women who are winning have realized that they don't win because they are showing up and trying to compete like men. They are changing the game in how we compete. They are competing like women. They are leaning into their soft side. They are leaning into their elegance through the ability to have empathy, through the ability to connect with people. Women are truly winning the game, becoming successful because they're showing up as themselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.